Hi guys, welcome to Chef at Home Sausage Ball Edition. We're making sausage balls today, which is a family recipe of mine that we make every Christmas. It's my grandmother's recipe. Holly Crony actually said that she thought that I should make them, and they are so easy, so I'm like, hey, what the heck? So here we go. I'm gonna introduce my twin sister, who is also my sous chef today. I'm gonna let her talk a little bit about herself.
Hi, my name is Kate. I work for Eurest Dining at Koch Industries.
And as you know, I also came from Koch Industries as well, and I'm in Lenexa right now, and Koch is just such a great place to be and such a great place to start out at. So we love Koch Industries. So what you're gonna need for this recipe, you're gonna need 3 cups of Bisquick, which is in that big yellow box. It's a baking mix, pancake / biscuit mix. You'll need 3 cups of that. You're going to need a roll of breakfast sausage. Spicy is the kind that I chose because that's what my family likes. Of course, you can use the regular. And I have 2 cups, which is the same thing as an entire bag of cheese, but I had a block of medium cheddar that I shredded up. I actually prefer sharp cheddar or extra sharp, and the recipe does actually call for sharp cheddar, but truthfully, it's not the end all be all if you don't have the exact thing that the recipe says. Just put in it what you like. Your variety, your version is totally fine, and these will turn out fine even if you're a little off on the measurements. I think this will turn out fine. It's pretty foolproof kind of recipe. So let's get started. Okay, so here we go. Kate is opening up the roll of sausage here. We're just gonna dump this into a mixing bowl that goes to our KitchenAid. We're gonna use our KitchenAid because it's much easier when you use a mixer. Of course, you can do the traditional way, which is mixing it in a big old mixing bowl by hand. That is always an option. It's not a big deal. Either way is fine. I just like to take the easy way out. So there goes the sausage and goes this cheese. All of the cheese is going in. Yes, all that hard work of grating all of that cheese, just saying. And okay, so here's the Bisquick that we were talking about. If you don't know what we were talking about, that's what it looks like. So she's just gonna measure by pouring right over the top. Again, there's a little bit more, a little bit less. It's really not the end all be all. It's gonna be just fine. So 3 cups of that. Ooh, there we go.
That's
about right.
There we go.
So we're gonna set this up. Let's not add that yet. Let's add at the end. The seasoned salt. That is seasoned salt. I know it doesn't look the same as the seasoned salt Lowry's that you're used to seeing. My mom gets a Penzeys brand, which I'm not sure why, but that's what she likes. So that's what we're gonna use today, because that's where I'm at, is my parents' house. Bless their heart. They've put up with me throughout this quarantine.
Is this the right bowl for this, Claire?
Yes.
It's on there.
All right, now we're just gonna mix it up. And here we go. So you're just gonna mix that in the bowl until it starts to come together. You see how it's starting to clump? That's what you want. So you're gonna mix it up until that Bisquick kind of dissolves and goes away. You won't even be able to see it anymore. And see how it's starting to get really big clumps? That's when it's finished. So we're gonna start rolling the balls here. And 20 seconds, of course, 20 seconds on the hand washing before we start to roll our sausage balls. Here's what they're looking like in there. And we got out 2 big sheet trays that we're just gonna roll the balls up onto, and we're gonna pop them into a 325-degree oven for how many minutes? Where's my thing? 30 minutes. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And here we go. Pro tip, line your baking sheets with parchment paper so the cleanup is much easier and you don't have to worry about sticking. So our sous chef is rolling our sausage balls. Again, these can be really what size that you prefer them to be. We're just doing about the size of, what is that? A walnut, I guess. Is that bigger than a walnut? I don't really know how to describe that. But yeah, you just reach in there and grab out how much ever you feel like you want. and roll them out. So really, that's pretty much all there is to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop some of these in the oven and bake a batch off so you guys can see how they look when they're done. Okay, so my timer just went off for 30 minutes, and when I opened them up, they weren't dark enough on the top for me. My dad also likes them really crunchy on the top, so I put another 2 minutes on them and I rotated them, so the kind of darker ones that were in the back are now in the front. So let's take them out and look. Ooh boy. And another really good thing about these sausage balls is you can take the uncooked balls and just put them in a Ziploc bag, a freezer bag, and they freeze really well. So you can keep them up for probably 3 months, and that way you can just kind of take them out and make them as you want them. You don't have to make an entire batch. This made probably 40. The recipe says it makes 60, but we made them a little bit bigger. So all right, guys. Also, let me shout out Kiewit. I did not shout out Kiewit earlier, and that is my home now, and that is my home base, and I love it, and I really just am thankful for everything that they've done for us during this time. So I just have to put them on the pedestal because they deserve it. So thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy sausage balls.